Around 1.7 million years ago, the polar ice caps first formed on our planet. What you're seeing now is the impact of global warming, all due to the influence of human activities and the extreme production of greenhouse gases. The Earth's survival, our survival, is under threat. From 2005, the time many of our Xylem student innovators were born, we have experienced the 10 warmest years on record. Climate change is real. It's happening right now. But it's not too late. We can still make a difference with decisive action. Our Xylem student innovation leaders are the next generation of dreamers, thinkers, and changemakers. You are the leaders of tomorrow. And together we can raise awareness. Together we can reduce the world's carbon footprint. Together we can create hope for the future. Welcome everyone from around the world. Thank you for joining us today for the Xylem Global Student Innovation Challenge Awards Ceremony 2022. I'm Georgia Ronald, Learning and Leadership Development Manager for the Emerging Markets region at Xylem, and I'll be your MC for today. We will kickstart the day with a message from Xylem's President and CEO, Patrick Decker, who will share our vision to engage youth in the journey of solving water. This will be followed by Xylem's Ignite Global Youth Southeast Asian leader, Emily Ng, who will provide an overview of the incredible journey taken by the students during this year's challenge. We will then get to the anticipated awards presentations, starting with our secondary school winners in each category. Presented by Franz Schawinka, Xylem's Senior Vice President and President of the Emerging Markets. This will be followed by the award presentations to our tertiary schools winners, presented by Claudia Toussaint, Senior Vice President, Chief Human Resources and Sustainability Officer. Throughout, our student winners will be sharing why they decided to join us in our mission of solving water. And now, without further ado, I'd like to invite our CEO, Patrick Decker, to share with us his opening remarks. Patrick, please.
Welcome to our amazing, passionate student innovators, your families, your friends, and other water advocates from around the globe. We're so glad to have you join us. The opening of today's event, as you saw on the video, really spotlights the growing threat of climate change. As I watched those stark images, a quote from one of this year's teams came to mind for me. Team Carbonhejo from Indonesia, they developed an exciting proposal for a net zero wastewater treatment plant for this year's challenge. And in their presentation on their project, they said the following powerful words: "Are you ready to be the change needed by the world?" I really want you all to reflect on that. Because as you just saw and you heard, our planet and everyone who lives on it needs a positive change, now more than ever before. Global water and water challenges like greenhouse gas emissions are escalating, and the world needs to take action. But there's also some very promising news. For all of those who work in water or want to build a career in water, we have a moment in time to make history. The water sector protects and manages, I believe, the most precious resource on the planet, that being water. And we serve communities around the globe. Sustainability has always been core to who we are and what we do. But today's water systems are also a major source of global greenhouse gas emissions. And that's why there is a growing focus on developing new technologies and policies to slash the energy consumption required to manage our water resources. In fact, 50% of the electricity-related emissions that come from the wastewater sector can be cut. Right now, they can be cut by 50% with technologies that already exist. Think about that. That's where you, as innovators, come in. The world needs your talent and your creativity to find new ways to apply those technologies, especially as we expand access to water and sanitation around the world. We need you to develop new approaches to managing this precious finite resource of water. And the world needs you to also spread the word amongst your peers, your friends, your communities about why this is so critically important. I'm asking you to join me and join Xylem to help build a movement around the criticality of water. As we saw a few moments ago, we can't wait. We have to get at it now. At Xylem, we are creating technologies that help communities take on water challenges like water scarcity, the resilience of infrastructure to climate change, and how we do all of that in an affordable way. But we cannot solve water alone. That's why we're championing you as young innovators. We know that you hold the key to a more sustainable future, and we want your ideas and your energy. I go back to where I started. Are you ready to be the change needed by the world? You bet you are. I've seen your ingenuity. I've seen your creativity. I've seen your passion. So go for it. Be bold. Be different. Bring your talent, your passion, your ideas, and be the change that we need in this world. The time is now. You have the opportunity to build a better world, so seize it. Thank you.
Thank you, Patrick. It's a great reminder that our world does in fact belong to the youth. And now, I would like to invite Emily Ng, our Xylem Ignite regional leader for Southeast Asia, to share her thoughts on this year's Innovation Challenge. Emily, please.
Welcome again to our award ceremony for our second annual Xylem Global Student Innovation Challenge. My name is Emily, and I'm part of the Engineering Leadership Development Program at Xylem. Today, I'm representing our global youth program, Xylem Ignite. Our aim is to build a strong network of student leaders and empower them to drive real changes in the water industry. For the last 2 years, my colleagues and I, many of us youth, have worked together to expand Xylem Ignite. Our goal is to look for ways to bring water research and education opportunities to more young people. Today, we are here to celebrate the 800 students who spent the months of March and April answering the call to solve global water challenges. I would like to take a moment to tell you about the challenges they tackled, which prompt the students' project you'll hear about today. In the first challenge, data storytelling for water insecurity, the students were tasked with assessing a challenge in water equity. Students are our best group for understanding and communicating data, so we love seeing the message they shared about access to clean water in these projects. For the next challenge, we take you to a place where water is abundant. In a smart floating city master plan, students had to imagine a new future, where people live in harmony on a floating city. Students included energy plans, creative gardens, and other features. One even suggested we create a floating wastewater plant shaped like an endangered sea animal for raising awareness. In our third challenge, keeping the water flowing in rural communities, students focus on places where water is scarce. There are over millions of hand pumps that community use for drinking water in rural Africa, but a large fraction are not operational at any given time. One student built a robot on wheels that would keep track of when water became contaminated. You'll hear from some innovative, practical, human-centered idea from other teams today. Finally, we ask students to think big and imagine ways we can decarbonize our water treatment system. Students analyze water treatment processes in Sweden, Australia, Malaysia, India, and other countries, proposing local solutions to treat wastewater with fewer emissions. As Patrick mentioned, none of us can solve water alone, and we are fortunate to partner with organizations who work closely on some of these challenges to develop and judge the projects. For our speakers and challenge statement partner, AmeriCare, Oceanics, Great Western Water, Border Energy, Global Water Intelligence, and the U.S. Water Alliance. Thank you for helping us shape the challenge to teach students about your area of expertise. To the judge who joined us from Esri, Thames Water, thank you for offering your valuable feedbacks. Now, please enjoy as we recognize the work and learning journey of these student teams.
I would like to invite Franz Sawinka, Xylem's Senior Vice President and President of the Emerging Markets, to announce the winners and tell us a little bit more about his experience as a judge for this year's challenge. Franz, please.
Hi, everyone. I was very excited to be part of the panel of judges and to see all the amazing solutions submitted by you, our student participants. Your submissions have truly been eye-opening with so many creative and out-of-the-box solutions. With the ever-growing crisis of global warming, we really need all of your brilliant and innovative solutions to help reverse the negative effects in our communities. You know, water is one of the most precious commodities and one of the heaviest impacted by global warming. Over 70% of natural disasters in recent years have been water-related, including floods and droughts. Around 450 million children don't have enough water to meet their daily needs. These are frightening numbers, and we all know that if we don't do something now, things are only going to get worse. And that's why I'm amazed that so many of you from all across the world have stepped up to the challenge and to be part of the solution. This challenge may only seem like just one event, but it is likely to be a key launching pad for you to make a direct impact on your own lives, your local communities, and the lives of your children. Please continue to fan your passion to solve our world's current water challenges. I believe that partnering together, we can all bring forth a better future. one where clean water is easily accessible for everyone, and one where today's water challenges are a thing of the past. With that, I'm now extremely honored to be able to announce the winners of the secondary school track. With that, let me start off with the winners for challenge statement number 1, data storytelling for water insecurity. And the winners for that category are La Hiraguni from the Philippines. Congratulations. This team came up with this story-based video game where players time travel back to the present day to solve water-related issues. Players can also make donations to the games and share their stories to influence others to do their part. Congratulations again. And with that, here's our check.
Mabuhay! We stand before you as the winner of the secondary category challenge statement number 1 in the Xylem Innovation Challenge 2022. I am Maren together with my awesome teammates Juliana, Julia, and Matthew, and we are La Hiraguni representing the Pearl of the Orient Seas, the Philippines. First and foremost, I would like to express my gratitude to the people that's been with us since the very beginning. Our family, our friends, our educators from Balmasai, Miss Marge and Miss EJ, and our mentors from Xylem. This success wouldn't be possible without your love and support. To Xylem, thank you for giving us a chance to participate and share our change-making ideas in this innovation challenge. At first, it was just for fun between us friends, but as time goes by and as we tackle these ultimatums, we started to register the true severity of these issues. We began to acknowledge that these issues are in dire need of a solution, and we believed in ourselves that we can institute these solutions. The wish for change, belonging to help the impoverished, and the desire to fight injustice fueled our fire. We had to spread awareness, we had to share intellect, and we had to influence humanity, especially the youth, to take part in this movement to eradicate water insecurities. The friendship, camaraderie, and memories that develop throughout this competition are irreplaceable, and we will hold these sentiments in our hearts forever. It only proves that even normal citizens like us can contribute to change. As Jose Rizal, our national hero, said, "Kabataan ang pag-asa ng bayan." The youth is the hope of our nation. It has been an honor. This is La Hiraguni, your secondary track challenge statement number 1 winner. Maraming salamat!
Thank you so much, La Hiraguni. Well done. The secondary school winner of challenge statement number 2, Floating City Master Plan, is Flodro from California, USA. Congratulations. Flodro's Sustainable Floating City Plan includes a complex and interwoven network of potable water systems and solar and wind energy systems, all connected through an AI and distribution model that can predict weather conditions and distribute resources accordingly. Very impressive. Congratulations, Flodro. And with that, here is the prize money.
Thank you so much, Fran. My name is Sambhav Mehta from Team Flodro, and on my behalf of the rest of the team, Squeaker Bhatnagar, Kelvin Joe, and Mihir Chauhan, we are truly honored to receive this award. I would like to thank Xylem Innovation Challenge for providing us, as well as many other teams around the globe, with an opportunity like this to expand our innovation capabilities. We are very grateful for all the supporting staff and resources Xylem has been able to provide Flodros with. We would also like to thank our teachers from Irvington High School, Ms. Siserta, and Ms. Chung for their continual support and guidance throughout this project. We would like to specially thank Ms. Emily and our mentor, Marina Drews from Xylem, for their unwavering support and recommendations, which allowed us to make our project even more realistic and impactful. Through this project, we were able to hone our CAD capabilities as well as practice data science methodologies. We truly hope to convert our ideas into a reality. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Flodro. And the next award is for challenge number 3, keeping water flowing in rural communities. And the winner is Aquaristic Pumpers from Singapore. Congratulations. The team created a detailed step-by-step manual to guide locals on how to fix the most common hand pump failures by themselves, reducing pump downtime and enabling more reliable access to safe water for rural communities. Congratulations again, Aquaristic Pumpers. And with that, here is our check. Congrats.
Hi everyone, I'm Florence, and here with me are my teammates, Tiffany, Chloe, Sneha, and Avani. We are from Cedar Girls Secondary School, Singapore. Firstly, on behalf of my team, I would like to thank Xylem for giving us the opportunity to take part in this project. It was truly enlightening as our team did our best to find ways to aid the problem of water supply in rural communities. My team members and I have worked very hard on this project, and we are very happy that our efforts have paid off. Secondly, introducing our project, Aquaristic Pumpers. Over the course of this project, we have found new and innovative ways to secure a stable water supply for rural communities where hand pumps often break down. We are extremely glad that now our project has been chosen as one of the most feasible and practical solutions among many others who have worked as equally hard as us. Lastly, we would like to thank the people who have supported us along this journey, our teacher in charge, Ms. Lim, our families, and my team members who have put in their utmost effort in this project. We will continue to strive for greater heights and continue innovating greater solutions. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Aquaristic Pumpers. Well done. Our next winner for the challenge statement number 4, kickstarting water's race to net zero, is Team Biogas from Illinois, USA. Well done and congratulations. Team Biogas is a solo project. Our fund noticed the effects of the greenhouse gases on the environment, so she came up with 2 solutions: construction of a self-reliant infrastructure that will convert waste into biogas, which in turn will be used to power the plant, and a technology that will reduce sludge and reduce sellable energy. Well done and congratulations again. With that, here is our check and the prize money. Congrats again.
I would like to begin by thanking Xylem for this opportunity. It is nice to know that the voices of the future are heard and appreciated, especially in regards to a topic like water. It is estimated that by 2050, 5 billion people will be affected by water scarcity. And unless there is a change in our current actions, this problem will only continue to worsen as my generation grows up. It is only fitting then that those most affected by such a problem should be the ones to brainstorm and engineer the solution. So once again, thank you, Xylem, for motivating people of my age to partake in this initiative. Thank you.
Thank you, France. And once again, congratulations to the 4 secondary school challenge statement winners. Now, for the moment that all our secondary school students have been waiting for, let's welcome back Patrick to announce the secondary school grand prize winner. Patrick, please.
And finally, the moment that we've all been waiting for, the grand prize winner for the secondary school categories. Swift.
Hello, my name is Surya Talavarjula. I won the grand prize for the high school category, and the name of my project is SWIFT, Shared Water Pump Intermittent Failures Troubleshooting. The goal of my project was to address water scarcity and water stress in underdeveloped nations and come up with practical solutions to increase the efficacy of pumps in these localized areas. Ultimately, I came up with the parts quality improvement strategy that involves manufacturing all critical rubber parts at a high quality supplier and sending failed parts back to manufacturers for analysis and continuous improvement. I also came up with a design innovation that would greatly reduce the amount of time necessary to repair failed water pumps. Lastly, I created a web application with the numerous aspects such as a troubleshooting page with picture manuals, a critical parts centralized dashboard that keeps track of all the parts at the local suppliers, and ideas to replenish the groundwater table that can be implemented in the future. I believe that with these innovations, we can revolutionize the affirmative water pump system and make a lasting impact on underprivileged nations. Thank you.
Congratulations, Team Swift. This is actually their second time winner of the Innovation Challenge. And I just want to say huge congratulations to you all. Thank you again. And with that, the check. Over to you.
All right, so I'm Surya Talavarjula, and I would like to start off by giving a huge thanks to Xylem for giving me and other students this opportunity to really showcase what we're capable of and to give us the resources and parameters to tackle a really important real world problems. And I think it's really important for people my generation especially to think about solving these problems, as we are the ones who will bear the brunt if we encounter failures in the water department and problems related to water. So I think it's really important and really valuable for Xylem to be doing this and giving students like me, high school and also college students, the opportunity to tackle these problems and show what we're really capable of, and really apply scientific thought to solving these water problems. Also, I want to give a huge shout out to my parents for giving me this opportunity, because really none of this would have been possible without their help and their support and their guidance. So I want to give a huge thanks to them as well as my teachers who helped develop me and teach me, obviously, and make me a better, smarter person who is actually capable of tackling these problems. So I want to give a thanks to my teachers as well. And I think that overall, water really inspires me, and solving these water related issues really inspires me, because I think that there really isn't a more pressing issue. And I think maintaining a clean water supply, not just for me and my community here in the United States, but also for underprivileged communities all throughout the world who aren't as fortunate as us and don't have the same opportunities. So I think it's really important to really look out for scientific solutions that can really help these underprivileged communities who don't have the same clean water access that we do here in the States and other developed nations. So I think these water-related issues are something that really, really inspire me, and I will continue to do that even much later on in life. And not just water, but anything, pretty much everything I think that I see that I believe I can apply my brain to, I'm really inspired by, but especially water. So once again, I'd like to give a huge thanks to Xylem, not just because I won this prize, but for giving the opportunity really to students like me. And I'm really thankful for that opportunity. So thank you, Xylem.
A big congratulations, Surya from California. Such a practical and impactful approach to solving this challenge. Now, I'd like to invite Leo Huang, Project Manager for the Xylem Ignite Innovation Challenge, to join Patrick and Franz for a quick Q&A to learn more about your project and experience.
So a question I have for you is, what made you come back to join the second year Innovation Challenge? And what did you actually think about this year's challenge?
So the reason why I really wanted to come back and do this challenge was because I had such a good experience the first time. And I really liked the problem statements and the parameters that they gave us, because I felt like, unlike some other competitions, this competition was really open-ended, and I felt like I had the freedom to really do what I wanted to do and what I saw best fit for this particular project. So that's really the reason why I thought it was really important for me to come back and do this entire thing again, because I really enjoyed it so much, and I thought it was something that was really accessible and something that I was more than capable of doing and winning again. So that was the main reason for me coming back and doing the Xylem Innovation Challenge again.
Thank you, Surya. It's truly amazing that you came back the second year and you won the grand prize again. What was your inspiration behind this particular project that you have this year? And why did you choose this topic, but not the other challenge statements?
Yeah, so something that's really, really important to me is, thinking about others who are, less fortunate than I am, who don't have the same resources, who, for me, I take water for granted. Like, I can just go and get a glass of water right now. But for people who live in these communities, you have to walk really long time, 2-3 miles just to get water, and that water from the pump, and that may not even be functioning, or the water might not even be clean like we have it here in developed nations. So I think it's really important that for me personally, to really look out for these problems and be aware of them. So I think it's really something that really speaks to me is tackling these problems that can really help these communities. And so that's the main inspiration for me is helping communities that are less fortunate than my own, basically.
So I'm curious, what was the most difficult part of your project?
So I think one of the most difficult aspects of my project was figuring out, what particular aspect of water pumps. I think in these underprivileged communities, I think the most difficult aspect was just figuring out what kind of problems I really wanted to tackle and solve, because it was so open-ended and there was so much like I could do, and so many different types of water pumps that exist in these communities, that it was really hard to pick one and do it, because there's just so many things that I could do. So I think finding a very specific type of problem to tackle, and tackling that one problem at a time, that was probably the most difficult aspect, because there's just so much that I could do and so much to be, I guess, distracted by. But just maintaining that focus, I think, was a bit of a challenge, because there was so much that I wanted to tackle overall.
Kudos to all the secondary school track winners. Such amazing projects and a job well done. Next up, our tertiary school track winners. For this track, we have students participating from colleges, universities, polytechnics, and other post-secondary schools. I would like to invite Claudia Toussaint, Senior Vice President, Chief Human Resources and Sustainability Officer, to announce the winners and share her judging experience. Claudia, please.
Thank you, Georgia, and my heartfelt congratulations to the secondary school winners. I'm extremely honored to serve as one of the lead judges for this Innovation Challenge. And this is probably one of the toughest jobs I had to do this year, to assess all the students' astounding projects and make that difficult decision on which team is the best. Together with my fellow judges from Esri Thames Water, as well as my colleagues at Xylem, we really struggled to choose the winning teams. But I'm glad to be here to share the joyous moment with all winners, their families, and friends. For this tertiary school category, the students came up with very practical approaches and connected the dots among various technologies to solve the real-world problems we posted to them. Several teams also focused on answering the needs of their local communities. It has been a great development opportunity for me personally to learn from not just our technical expertise, but also from our students' passion, creativity, and intelligence. I am deeply inspired and so grateful to be part of this judging process. As an HR leader who aspires to unlock every talent's potential, I'll also like to ask this to all students who participated in this innovation challenge. Winner or not, continue to hold this conviction. Continue to have your passion. Use your imagination, your creativity, and courage to solve these important sustainability problems. It's not going to be easy, but it will be worth it. With that, I will be announcing the tertiary school track winner for Challenge Statement 1, Data Storytelling for Water Insecurity. And the prize goes to Water's Life from Ecuador. Congratulations. The team developed a mobile game that uses real-life data to illustrate the condition of a water droplet character in Ecuador and motivates players to solve those problems in real life.
Thank you, Claudia. I will now present the check on your behalf. Once again, congratulations to Team Water's Life.
Hi everyone, I'm Eric from my team Nisi Aqua. First, I would like to thank all my colleagues, Dorian, Natalie, Joel, and Melissa, for giving their best so the project would come out as we planned. I'd like to give a special shout out to Melissa, our team leader, who came out with the idea and built this group piece by piece. We have gone through some difficulties while building the project, but together we were able to solve them. We're a multidisciplinary group with software, electronical, and environmental engineering students. And I think that being so different has been the key that allowed us to share our knowledge and combining to build something incredible. With Water's Life, we want to encourage people to really care about the water conditions they are living with by showing them in a different way real scientific data about the water problem and how some daily changes could help water conditions get better for everyone. Finally, we want to thank Xylem for the challenge, which we consider is a great opportunity for people to share their ideas and innovations related to the water. Also, we are so grateful for the big support that we got from you. We really appreciate it. And again, thank you all.
Moving to the next tertiary school winner for Challenge Statement 2, Floating City Master Plan. The prize goes to La Puta, the City of Hope. La Puta, the City of Hope, is a beautifully structured floating city that is similar to the one we are standing on right now. The team studied the feasibility of building a floating city for climate refugees off the coast of Rome, Italy, and their proposal covered not only water and energy management plans, but also highlighted technical and human factors.
Thank you, Claudia. I will now present the check on your behalf. Once again, congratulations to Team Laputa City of Hope.
We'd like to thank Xylem from the bottom of our hearts for giving us this wonderful opportunity to tackle such a huge issue such as water inequality. We'd like to thank our professors for letting us apply their knowledge to this competition, as well as our mentor, Kenneth Crowther, for giving us such wonderful ideas, as well as mentoring us throughout this process and helping us win this competition. Through this competition, we're able to look at things in a holistic approach. This is also thanks to Kenneth Crowther's mentorship. We were able to learn that all pieces fit together within a problem, and not all problems are separate. They're often intertwined and need a holistic approach. And thanks to this holistic approach, Dunia and I were able to create an innovative solution called the City Laputa, which would provide a home for climate refugees to live in due to rising sea levels. And again, thank you so much, Xylem, for giving this wonderful opportunity for us to participate in this competition, as well as win one of the tertiary prizes. Thank you so much.
The next award is for Challenge Statement 3, Keeping Water Flowing in Rural Communities. The winner is Team Geotech from Nigeria. Geotech Monitor is a custom-built sensor integrated with an app which collects valuable hand pump information that is used to improve responses to hand pump downtime in rural communities.
Thank you, Claudia. I will now present a check on your behalf. Once again, congratulations to Team Geotech.
So we, Team Geotech, we are very grateful and thankful to Xylem for this global award and global recognition. This is especially at a time whereby Sub-Saharan Africa is being faced with numerous challenges. We're given an opportunity to learn more about water and the water crisis which the world is facing. And we are thankful. Together with my teammates, Williams and Steve, we say a very big thank you to Xylem. And we hope to proffer more solutions to water crisis in the future. Thank you.
And finally, let me announce the winner of the tertiary school track for Challenge Statement 4, Kickstarting Water's Race to Net Zero. And the winner is H2 Optimizer from Malaysia. Congratulations! H2 Optimizer solution consists of floating solar panels that can be used to power the pumps, mixers, and blowers within the plant. The team, you all, did an amazing job of detailed calculations up to the choice of material, panel sizes, locations, and proposed arrangements.
Thank you, Claudia. I will now present the check on your behalf. Once again, congratulations to Team H2 Optimizer.
Thank you to Xylem for organizing this competition. Firstly, I would like to thank my teammates, Lin Yong, Jocelyn, Jing Ying, and Wei Ling, for the hard work throughout the competition. We would also like to thank our supportive mentors, Ms. Daly and Dr. Bishma, for guiding us along the competition. We would also like to extend our appreciation to our University Technology Petronas, for equipping us with sufficient knowledge to participate in this competition. This competition is truly a wonderful and unforgettable journey for us. Without this competition, we are not aware of how important water treatment is in our daily lives. We hope that through the implementation of our strategies, we could achieve the vision of net zero in the near future. Once again, thank you so much, and we hope to join the competition again in the future.
Thank you, Claudia, and congratulations again to the student winners. Let's get back to Patrick to announce our much anticipated Tertiary School Grand Prize winner.
So amazing work by everyone. I really appreciate all your hard work to come up with these incredible solutions. Let me now announce the grand prize winner for the tertiary school category. And that is Aquaflow.
We learned that many sub-Saharan Africans rely on hand pumps for getting water, with around 1 in 5 of them relying on the hand pumps as their sole source of water. Even with such high reliance, it's estimated that 1 out of 3 of these pumps are out of service at any given time.
To combat the aforementioned problems, we came up with 2 different technical solutions, a mobile app and an interactive voice response system. As we acknowledge that only 1/3 of the sub-Saharan African population owns smartphones, we want to make sure our solution was inclusive of and accessible by not only those with internet access, but also those without it. And this is where the IVR system comes in, a resource hub built into the automated phone system that cell phone users can utilize. And for smartphone users, we have Aquaflow, a simple but effective information sharing app for communities looking to help each other out towards reliable access to water.
And with that, I want now to pass over the check for the amazing hard work by this team. Congratulations.
Thank you, Xylem, for this opportunity to solve one of the most important water challenges. Together with me today are my teammates, Safa, Kai, Dayan, Kate, and myself, Judy. We chose this problem statement after reading that many sub-Saharan Africans rely on hand pumps for getting water, yet many hand pumps are out of service at any given time and stay down due to the lack of readily available information on fixing these pumps and lack of funding. With the lack of infrastructure and focus on these problems, these issues faced by many people often get overlooked. As a team that's passionate about using technologies to solve social good, and with our technical background, the third challenge statement allowed us to impact and improve the quality of life for a large population. We actually didn't know React Native nor Twilio at all before starting this project. We put a lot of effort into learning React Native and other technologies from scratch. Overall, it was a very rewarding experience innovating together as a team. Special thank you to our mentor, Andrew Whitty, who provided us support and insightful advice, keeping us on track and motivated throughout the 8 weeks. Also, a big thank you to the mentors Emma Hausman, Matteo Sankmany, and Nifo Sika Khan, who ran the Keeping Water Flowing in Rural Communities webinar. Our teammate Safa was able to attend and ask a lot of questions and gain insightful advice on the direction of our initial project idea. We would also like to thank Xylem for hosting this challenge and giving us and others the opportunity to explore global water challenges and learn from industry professionals. We think that in the future, it would be really cool to perhaps continue working on it and maybe apply for the Innovation Incubator program. Thanks again for this opportunity and everyone who supported us on this journey. Thank you.
Congratulations, Aquaflow from Canada. That was a really cool app. I can only imagine how difficult it was juggling school, solving water, and maybe a little bit of a social life too. Now, to help me find out more about Aquaflow, let's get Patrick, Claudia, and Leo back to chat with our winners.
So what obstacles did you face during the challenge?
Yeah, there were so many obstacles that we faced. I think I definitely would pass it on to Diane. Like we had so many.
Yeah, so I could speak on this question. So one of the main obstacles that our team faced was learning a new tech stack. So React Native and Twilio were unfamiliar technologies, which were both a fundamental in project build. So we as a team collectively learned how to implement them into our project using a wide range of online resources. Some of these online resources include online courses off of Udemy and Coursera, reading up on online documentation, as well as really getting down to the basics of watching YouTube tutorials. So in the end, we persevered, learned the new skills, and we were able to create a working project demo. So another thing that we did to combat this obstacle was plan a schedule to regularly meet up so we could share and talk about the progress we made over the month-long time period. And overall, we just had a really great time teaching each other about the new discoveries we made every day. And at the same time, it was like really fulfilling to just see the project coming together.
Thank you, team, for sharing your experience with us. Your experience is truly inspiring. I really appreciate the fact that you consider two solutions for the sub-Saharan African area, for those with and without internet. What made you think of that idea and with these two options?
Yeah, I can answer that one. So our main motivation for considering these two options was really the lack of smartphone ownership in sub-Saharan Africa. So based on our initial research, we found that with the exception of South Africa, only 1/3 of adults in the area actually own smartphones. And this is compared to over 77% of adults owning smartphones in the US. So there was a really, really big difference, and we wanted our solution to address that difference. So as a result, we ended up building two solutions. One solution, which was the fully featured smartphone app for users with smartphones, and the interactive voice response system, which is just like a phone line that you can call. And this would be for users without smartphones. So with both these solutions, we were able to gain access to a lot more users. And as a result of that, we could maximize our adoption for our service and really just have a much bigger impact compared to just having a smartphone service. And as of 2015, over 50% of people in sub-Saharan Africa have access to some kind of basic phone or smartphone. So this higher statistic allows us to basically access more users, so we can lower the barrier to entry.
Well, maybe I'll ask the team a question since I'm chatting here. And that is, what are your plans? Do you have plans to do something with the app? What's next for you?
Yes, I could speak on this question. So our team is aware of Xylem's Innovation Incubator Program, which allows us to work with Xylem's mentors to take this project to the next stage. So we thought it would be amazing to develop this project even further through Xylem's incubator program and see if there's a possibility of shipping our product to actual users, as we believe that the challenge statement that we chose to tackle is an urgent issue and that our solution will benefit the entire community immensely. And we even think that our app could contribute to creating some employment opportunities in the future for those technicians who know how to repair hand pumps if the government is interested in pursuing this as a government initiative, for instance. But yeah, thank you, Xylem, again for hosting this challenge and like everyone who supported us on this way. Yeah, it was a pleasure working with our teammates and on this project. Thank you.
And with that, thank you everyone for participating in this year's Xylem's Global Innovation Challenge. Before we end, here's Patrick for one last time with his closing remarks. Patrick, please.
Thank you, Georgia. What an incredible event. And what an incredible group of young innovators. I am so inspired by your talent, your creativity, and your conviction. It's clear to me that you understand the incredible opportunity that we have as a world right now. how we can develop and apply innovative technologies and new approaches to solving some of the world's greatest water challenges, and doing that more effectively and more efficiently. And in doing so, how we can make water affordable and available to millions more people around the world. But doing all that while mitigating the impacts of climate change. There's never been a more important or exciting time in my life to take on the cause of water. And as I said in my opening, to build a movement. In their project to create a floating city master plan, Team Laputa from Illinois, here in the US, they called their project the City of Hope. They designed a floating city to provide a safe place and provide hope for climate refugees, or the millions of people that every year who are forced to leave their homes due to severe weather like droughts and floods. Think about that. Millions of people forced to flee their homes every year due to climate change. City of Hope. I love that phrase. The optimism and the compassion behind it. To all of the innovators that are represented here today, this is your opportunity to make a difference. You can help not just build a city of hope, but a world of hope. A world where everyone has access to the water they need, and everyone can live free of climate threats. Your generation can do this. You can ignite the change. And you already are today. Now I ask you to do it at scale. So let's make it happen. As we say at Xylem, let's solve water. I remove the apostrophe and say, let us solve water together. And let's create a more sustainable world for everyone to be able to realize their ambitions, their hopes, their dreams, their pursuits. Thank you all very much, and congratulations to all of you.
Now, the 2022 Xylem Ignite Awards ceremony has come to an end. Thank you everyone for attending, and once again, congratulations to all our winners. We are so proud of each and every one of you. Stay on to check out our Xylem Ignite Let's Solve Water campaign video, which we'll launch across all our Xylem social media platforms. It's our latest initiative to raise awareness on water imbalance issues across the globe. Invite your friends and your family to participate. And let's solve water.
Waking up, taking a shower, brushing our teeth. This may seem like an ordinary morning to many, but to millions of others, it isn't. "25% of the world's population lacks safe drinking water, while almost 50% lack safe sanitation services. To make matters worse, increased incidents of drought and flooding caused by climate change can lead to the spread of diseases and famine. We are on a mission to bring an end to water insecurity. Help us raise awareness about this global issue and provide clean water to communities in need by passing on the word. Take a video of yourself passing on water from one side of the frame to the other while saying, "Let's solve water," and upload it to your social media with the hashtags Let's Solve Water and Xylem Contest. We will make a $20 donation to Planet Water Foundation's Aqua Tower build for every video shared. For a chance to get your name printed on the water tower, upload your video to our website too. Don't forget to challenge others to participate. Let's solve water.